Without lies, Islam dies. Point blank, period. Take a look at this.
I investigated Islam, and what struck me about the Quran is how it specifically denies the exact things you need to believe, according to Christianity, to be saved. Number one, in Surah 4, verse 157, Jesus didn't die on the cross. Number two, God doesn't have a son. Number three, no one can bear the sins of another. The three very things I need to believe to be a Christian is that Jesus is the unique Son of God, that he went to the cross, he paid the penalty we deserve for the sins we committed, and he was resurrected from the dead. Either they're both false or one of them is true. They cannot both be true at the same time. So I had to look which one. And that's what led me to conclude that I can trust the Bible because of largely the historical data. Lived the perfect life. He died, and the incredible evidence that he was resurrected from the dead to prove that he is who he claimed to be, the unique Son of God.
And that's just the Islamic dilemma that Muslims will always wrestle with all the days of their life. If the Bible is true, then the Quran is false. If the Bible is false, then the Quran is still false. One little piece of rhetoric and cop-out that Muslims like to throw is that they like to say that the Bible has been corrupted. Well, that's hilarious because in your Quran, I call it the Quran, Q-U-W-R-O-N-G, Quran, it says that Allah's word cannot be corrupted, that Allah created the Torah and the Gospels, the Injil. That being said, if the Bible is corrupted, then Allah is not all-powerful because he was too weak to keep his word from being corrupted. So with that being said, there's a problem in that as well. So the Islamic dilemma will always be an Achilles heel, and I'm sorry, but Momo, the Prophet Muhammad, and all his followers are like to lie like it's going out of style, breaking the ninth commandment, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor, you shall not lie. They're going to continue to do this because unfortunately for them, Muslims are having their faith destroyed because people like myself are making videos on their religion about their Quran and their Hadith, exposing all its falsehoods, and people are leaving Islam by the millions. And I'm 10 billion% here for it. I'm sorry, but the Prophet Muhammad and Allah in all his wisdom, which is really Satan in disguise, could never foresee the internet being a thing to dismantle this lie from the father of lies religion. This demented death cult that says 109 different verses in their Quran that you are promoted to kill Jews and Christians just because they don't believe in your Allah. I'm sorry, but how can you call yourself the same Abrahamic religion as ours, but your Quran says you can murder us? I'm sorry, but the sixth commandment is what? Thou shalt not murder? I'm sorry, but here's the thing. Jesus said you will know a tree by its fruits. A good tree will always produce good fruit. It will never produce bad fruit. Someone who is born again, truly born again, can never produce bad fruit, whereas a bad tree can only produce bad fruit. It will never produce good fruit. Comparing the fruits of born-again Christians and people who are on fire for Allah and Islam are a night and day difference. Stop me when I'm lying.